Hey everyone, this is Elevate's Daily Devo for Thursday, March 26th, covering Exodus chapter 29. For tomorrow, try to read through Exodus chapter 30. But in Exodus chapter 29, wow, what a chapter. You may have read this and just thought, what the heck? Rams and bulls and lambs and blood and grabbing the horns and what is this all about? And yet, that's sometimes the way that we read the Bible. We get so stuck in the specifics of that day and age that we miss the larger significance. So let me explain the significance. The most important words in this chapter are not the bulls and the lambs and the blood. The most important words are consecrated, which is related to the word sacred, sacrifice, and ordained. Let me read from verse 1 of chapter 29. This is what you are to do, God says, to consecrate Aaron and his sons, so that they may serve me as priests. And then he goes on into the details. Consecrated means to be set apart for a specific, special purpose. Have you ever served God? And when you did you regard it as a special, awesome responsibility? Because it is. Serving God is not just, yeah, I guess I did it when I had the time. Serving God is an awesome responsibility. And to be consecrated means to be set apart and specially prepared to do the work that God has for you to do. So the word ordain means God puts his stamp of approval on these guys and says, they're the ones to do my work. And then sacrifice. Let me look at verse 38. This is what you are to offer on the altar regularly each day. 2 lambs, each a year old. And jumping down to verse 42, for the generations to come, this burnt offering is to be made regularly at the entrance to the tent of meeting before the Lord. And there I will meet you and speak to you. There also I will meet with the Israelites, and the place will be consecrated by my glory. So God says, this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to do it day after day after day. And I want you to remember that the Israelites were wandering in the desert. So possessions meant something special to them. And to give up something special to them and give it to God was a real act of sacrifice. And sacrifice involves faith. So by giving, they were showing their trust in God. And finally, in verses 44 and 45, God says, so I will consecrate the tent of meeting and the altar, and will consecrate Aaron and his sons to serve me as priests. And then I will dwell among the Israelites and be their God. Now, of course, God is God. He is God, and God is everywhere. But have you ever considered he can't really be God in your life in the sense of he's the ruler of your life if, in fact, you have not done something to make a place for him? Do that today. Spend some time in the Bible and in prayer. And read through Exodus chapter 30 for tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.